What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys. So I have been doing some stuff around the base since last episode. I finally went around to the ceiling. I got rid of like all of the random non-stone blocks that I left there, and they've been driving me crazy for a while, but I've never taken the time to get rid of them. So yeah, everything should be cleaned up around the edges and all this kind of stuff. Just a little thing, but like I said, as I've been flying around, it bothers me, but I've never taken care of it until now. I've let our Draconium Power Ball charge up. We're now at almost 3%. This thing's been going for a little while I've been doing other things in the world. Let's see, what else have I done around here? I installed our two other Draconic fusion crafting things over here, so now we have all of them installed properly. Yeah, we had to make 2 of those for a quest. It required us to have 11 of those. I assume that's for chaotic crafting a little bit later, but anyway, we got them all hooked up now. It's a very simple thing for me to do. And other than that, what time is this? This is daytime in the upper right hand corner. I have gone through and made pretty much every single one of our mystical agriculture seeds that we can make. Yeah, well, all the ones that make sense to make. Like the mob ones, I did not go through and get all the mob chunks to do this and stuff, but like pretty much all the other ones, yeah, we've added them here. You can see I've added in quite a few of these growth crystal tier 3s. These took a long time for me to wait for all of the resources to come in for us to make these things. We were running low on nether essence, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to wait on the garden cloche to make nether essence, so I moved that over here, and I was like, oh, I should move like the nether quartz over here, and yeah, next thing you know, I've moved everything over here. So all of our seeds are now being grown in this area. If we go down below, all of those garden cloches that we had over here growing this stuff, gone. Yep, I got rid of them. This area is becoming laggier and laggier. I've said this before in the last few episodes. So anything that I can do to reduce the amount of stuff around here, I'm trying to do. This is probably going to be the next thing that we're going to get rid of. You'll notice that I got rid of the biofuel generators that we weren't using anymore. This stuff, yeah, we really don't need all of these machines and auto crafters and things in the world anymore. We're not using them. They're not doing anything. So yeah, that'll probably be something else I remove. So the only thing that's left over here is our tier 3 crafter that's still taking the essence that we're collecting from the farm, and it is converting it all into the red ones. Okay. So I was kind of afraid with all those different stacks of items coming in that our ender chests and our import bus wouldn't be able to handle it. But you can see there's quite a lot of items, and they are being imported almost instantly. So yeah, nothing's backing up. We're picking up all the items with the advanced item collector, putting into this chest, and the import bus is taking care of it, no problem at all. So very happy about that. I have added in more storage drawers over here for all of the different new types of essences that I've added. So yeah, we finally added gold and lapis and redstone, fluxed electrum. I think, what is that, iridium? Yeah. Manulin, cobalt. Since we have cobalt, ardite, manulin added, and we have these resources unlimited now, I did upgrade some of our tools. So you got a cobalt pickaxe, we got a cobalt shovel, a supremium broadsword. Yeah, some of these tools, I've added supremium parts, and I've also added cobalt parts. So the supremium was the highest attack, so I added that to our sword. And I was just doing some other things to like try and make our mining and other things a little bit nicer. So you can see I've added some further things to our hammer here. Our shuriken I went out and I killed some monsters, so it dinged one more time, so we had one more level on it. And then I changed it all from the demonic to the supremium, which has 15 attack versus I think 11 for the demonic. Anyway, this was better, so I went ahead and upgraded this. So I was just doing, you know, some random things off camera, nothing like super important. But anyway, what I wanted to work on today is I wanted to knock out some of these quests that we have in here. I was kind of going through the quest book, just looking at, you know, all the different quests that we have available. And I noticed that we had some that are completed that we never claimed, and we have some that were incomplete that we've done. So I was like, let's go through and let's claim all the ones that we can claim. So this one we completed a while ago. We just never revisited this section of the quest book. So we could do vector plate tier 3, and then there's the the miniaturization stuff here, which isn't super important, but we'll probably be looking at that at some point. So we've got Empowered and Nori. That's one that we did. Empowered Diamonds. That's another one. I should go through and just do these other ones. We'll probably knock those out off camera at some point. Extra utilities upgrades. We've done pretty much everything here except for me the upgrade mining. So let's make that. That's like a super easy thing. Not that we really need it, but that's the only thing that's holding us back from that quest. So upgrade mining requires us to have a golden pickaxe, which we can make no problem, and then one of these upgrade bases. So let's just make one of those real quick. And done. Okay. So now we should be able to make this guy. Upgrade mining, do it, do it. They're gonna say quest complete or not? Doesn't seem like it. I've noticed with this quest book, I've had retrieval task quests that just don't automatically update. I'm not entirely sure why. Everything's complete. I can do detect submit, and now it does it. Maybe that's some like weird thing with the upgrade of the mod pack from a while ago. I honestly don't know. But anyway, we'll claim that. Diamond spikes. What does it cost to make a diamond spike? We'll just go ahead and knock out some of these easy things that we don't really care about anymore, but they're still easy. That is treated sticks, huh? Okay. Does this give us 2 or 4? It does give us 4. Perfect. Okay, so that's all we needed. So we can do 1, 2, 3 of those and craft. Why did that not auto? Why did that not auto put the swords in there? I don't know. That one, that one, that one. There we go. Diamond spikes. So does that one work? Or is my quest book broken? It says it's complete, but it's just not auto detecting. I don't get it. Anyway, we'll claim it. All right, so let's put this thing back. So a thing that happened while I was working off camera, I added in the fluid extractor here, similar as what we have on this other side. We didn't have that before. We just had the regular fluid spout from Tinker's right there. So I removed that. I put the drain up 1 block. I added this thing so we can mass pour out things. The reason why I wanted to do that is so we can make some cobalt sharpening kits for our cobalt tools and also Supremium. But I guess we really don't need that many, but that's for our sword. Anyway, so I did this. It was pouring all the stuff into our smart output here and making the sharpening kits, not the tool rods. And this thing was full, but like we were limited by the fact that we have a hopper underneath our smart output, right? So I had, I don't know, 30 blocks worth of cobalt in the smeltery. And I was like, okay, let's do this faster. So I removed the hopper and I replaced it with Extra Utilities 2 transfer node. Don't do this. The Extra Utilities 2 transfer node and the smart output don't like each other. It crashed the game. There was no way to get back in. As soon as I try and reload the game, it crashed immediately. I didn't want to roll back what I'd done because I just got done, as you saw down here, with all of our storage drawer stuff. And yeah, that would have been a real big pain to hook everything up. So what I ended up doing was removing the Tinker.io mod, disabling it so it wouldn't load anymore, reloading the world. Then I removed the Extra Utilities 2 thing, replaced the hopper, and then put the Tinker.io back and reload the world again. So these things magically reappeared. They were air blocks, and then they're back again. So I guess that's a thing when you remove a mod and then put it back in. I don't know. It's kind of weird. They did lose some of the casts that were in there, though, and all of the upgrades. So I had to... Well, what I ended up doing is I just cheated these things back in. I wasn't going to remake them since it was just kind of like a bug that I was trying to fix. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. I also had to replace this fuel input machine thing too. But yeah, so don't ever use Extra Utilities 2 transfer nodes with a smart output unless you've backed up your world or you know for sure that they work together, because that was a huge mess. Anyway, so let's get back to this. So diamond spikes. I don't know if the quest book not auto-completing things has anything to do with that. That's why I brought that up. So yeah, these I'll just do off camera. They're nothing super crazy or important to do. They're just going to take a little bit of time. Resonant upgrade. This is a crafting task. So resonant upgrade. So we have all the stuff to make these things, because I've made these things before. I think that's aluminum gear. All right, so we'll make a aluminum gear, and then I will just craft this by hand. Does that work? Well, it's completed. Detect, submit, claim, back. Okay, so we'll let the quest complete there. Very good. All right, so going on beyond this thing, we have our void resource miner. We'll claim that. We have the ore miner. Both of those are done. Erodium blocks. Yeah, the erodium we now have going into our system. And we only have 61 after all this time. Still not enough to make the tier 2. Still, we have barely enough to make like the crystal laser lens, if that even works in this mod pack. But then we'd have to wait for like, you know, 2 more stacks or so that erodium come in. It's just really not worth it in this mod pack to even mess with it. So anyway, let's move on out of there. So we got a lot of RF tool stuff, applied energistic stuff. I can just craft these. I don't think there's anything like crazy here. Magical world, we haven't really touched too much other than our initial progression stuff. Yeah, the magical crop or mystical agriculture section here, these were all completed, but I had to click the complete button or the detect submit. So we can do this. We made all these Inferium seeds a while ago. We're on the tier 5 right now. We never made the tier 6. So we'll claim all of these guys. And then we made the cruxes again. This was another one that I had to click the detect submit on there. I was like, well, I wonder how many other quests there are. So I had to go through all the quests here. So tier 1 seeds, we got all of these done. These are ones that I made off camera. And then tier 2 seeds, we got all of these done, but it says I've never made the dirt seeds, even though I did. So we will make another dirt seed. Prudentium. Just get like 10 of those. We need a tier 2 seed. Do that, and then we'll craft that. Okay, so now that should be done. It says it's all complete. Detect, submit, claim. Okay, so we got that one done. Soulium dagger wanted us to have soulium dust, which we've done. We never made a soulium ingot, apparently. Soulium dagger. So that's a retrieval task. Okay, so tier 2. Oh yeah, right. Because I claimed it. Soulium ingot. So we need one of these as a retrieval. So we need a soulium dust. Do I have that? I don't have soulium dust. No, that's vile dust. Okay, so to make the soulium dust, we need soul dust, which is smelted soul stone. All right, we'll just go ahead and craft up, or I guess smelt down a bunch of that. And prudentium. All right, so we can do that pretty easy. It's just not 100, 10. Okay. So we will make ourselves soulium dust, and then we have to smelt that down, I think, into the ingot, right? I did this before. I think I needed to do this in order to make the soulium dagger. I don't know why the retrieval task never showed up, but I guess it didn't. Maybe I had it in here and then I just put it into the crafting grid like that, so it never entered my inventory. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, so now we've retrieved that. That should be, okay, well, that one completed without me doing anything. So we'll claim this. Okay, so now we got a few more mystical agriculture things. Tier 3 seeds. Pretty sure fire seeds. Yeah, I made fire seeds, obviously. We got fire essence coming in. So I'll remake that. I'll just go through and get a few more of these things checked out, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I just went ahead and crafted up a few of these empowered blocks. I made experience seed and fire seeds. Both of these we needed. We also need to make empowered canola, and then we also need to make these laser relays. And I figured, you know what, let's not just do everything off camera. Let's make some of these things together. So the, let's see, yeah, the energy laser relay, this is a way through actually additions that you can move power around wirelessly, which is kind of cool, but you have to look at the laser beams, which is, I don't know, not so cool. It depends on your build and your building style, I suppose. But anyway, let's make a basic coil. We will turn that into an advanced coil. And then, can we do this? Yes, we can. Nice. So energy relay. Cool. All right, so that's part of what we needed to do here. So if we go back. So energy relay, we make 4 at a time. It wants us to make a laser wrench. laser wrench. This is how you link the two items together. So again, we need another advanced coil. Not a big deal. And that. And some Inori crystal. All right, so there we go. Very good. All right, so that's all done. So those are done. So now we need a fluid laser and an advanced item laser. So laser relay. The fluid laser, you just put the energy laser in front of the atomic reconstructor thingy. So we'll just do one of, well, let's do two of them. One of them's not gonna, one of them doesn't do anything. You need two of them, one to send, one to receive. So we'll make two of those just so we have them. All right, so going back to this. Retrieval task, detect, submit. Still not saying anything. Advanced item laser relay. I don't know if I've ever made one of these before. I haven't sent items. I've sent fluids and maybe power, but I don't think I've ever used the item ones. So we need an item laser relay, which is the fluid laser put in front of the thing. Okay, well, might as well take our other two energy ones, put them here. We're never going to use energy in this pack. We have the flux points, right? So it doesn't really make sense to do that. All right, so now we got the green ones, item laser relay. So advanced item relay is taking that plus an advanced coil, black quartz, and redstone crystal. All right. Whoops, I'm not in my crafting grid thing. We'll try that again. This, we'll make two of these. We'll make two of these. And we will make two of these, maybe. If I got the stuff. We got the stuff. Perfect. Okay, so that should be everything. Quest complete, laser relays, that one updated, no problem. All right, so we will claim that reward. Cool. So Empowered Palace, I guess I didn't do the coal one. So there's our Empowered Palace. I did the block since we had, it seems silly just to make one of these using all the resources instead of a block. So there's that. And then the same thing with the emeralds. So Empowered Palace is complete, and then the Empowered Emerald one should be complete as well. They both are. Very good. Canola wants us to make a crystallized canola and then an empowered canola. So let's look at that. So the crystallized, you put the canola in front of the laser like we just did in the empowered one, is the crystallized surrounded by regular canola seeds. So that's all pretty easy. So we'll just queue one in front of the laser. Okay, so now we have a crystallized canola that goes in the center to be empowered, and then we put the regular ones around the outside, and that should be a very fast process. Yeah, pretty fast. Okay, so canola, there's our empowered canola right there. That should complete it. Maybe. No. Detect submit. This quest is just completely broken. Do I need a crystallized canola and the other one at the same time? We will try it. We'll try everything that we can here to make that quest work. Now is it going to be happy? Now it's happy. I had to have both in my inventory at the same time, apparently. Okay. So that's fine. We get rid of these things. Experience seeds. These did require us to have experience chunks, which we have plenty of. We've been getting these things, just a 10% drop when we kill monsters with our Solium dagger. So not a big deal. And again, we already had the fire seeds. I don't think we're going to be using the experience at all, but let's just take a look real quick. This does turn into experience essence, which turns into experience droplets or solidified experience or apparently fertilized essence. Experience droplet you can mix with a bottle to make the bottle of enchanting. Yeah, to make the solidified experience, you need the experience chunk. So I don't think that is worth it at all. This would probably be the way to get experience if you wanted to do that. But honestly, since we're able to use our tome from thermal expansion with the mob juice from industrial foregoing, like that just doesn't really make sense at all to do this. So we're not going to do that. All right, so let's clean up our inventory, get rid of these things in here, and then go back to the quest book. So we'll claim that reward, we'll claim these, and we'll claim that. Okay, so we've knocked out quite a lot of stuff. Still got to do this Empowered Void. Let's take a look at this one real quick. Empowered Void. Yeah, it's the one I forgot to do. So we need coal, flint, stone. We can do this real quick. Coal. Was it a block of coal or a single coal? Flint. Stone. Stone. Nice. Double check here. That's charcoal, not coal, and an ink sac. Wait, hold on a second. Was there 2 recipes, one for coal or charcoal? No, that's both charcoal. Okay, so we need ink sac and then charcoal. So we'll get rid of that and then ink. Ink sac. All right, I guess we also need a block of coal that we have to laser. Is that how that works? Void crystal block. All right, so coal, laser, there's that guy. Since we haven't really needed these for anything, I don't think it's worth setting up an auto craft for them, but we could do that. But again, we're not really needing these things, so it's why we haven't made them yet, why we've never gotten the reward from them. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. So that takes a few seconds for that to complete. Evil infused, I guess we could try and do this one too. The evil infused ingot. This guy you do with the enchanter. So that is 8 iron plus a nether star. We never did that before because I didn't want to waste our nether stars, but now we have like all of the nether stars and it doesn't matter. So there's a nether star plus 8 iron. We should be able to get this thing knocked out real quick. We'll have this thing going in the background when we do other things because I do think, so it'll take a moment to complete. Enchanter, we need that thing. I have removed it. And then what about the upgrade 16? Okay, so we'll move this thing. We'll place the enchanter back here. Gotta press shift. And then we'll add this, that. And that does not take very long at all. I think it said 1 minute 20 seconds in the thing, but with the speed upgrades, yeah, definitely a lot faster. Okay, so there's our evil infused stuff. And yeah, quest complete. Very good. So we'll claim that. And ultimate speed. How do you make that? Ultimate speed upgrade. So that's evil infused, drop of evil, plus the upgrade speed magical. All right, so we'll make one of these real quick. I think these stack to 64. I think that's why you'd want to make those, but we're not going to be doing that. The 16s are fast enough for all of our purposes, so there's no real reason to. Okay, so did that not count? Hold on a second. Speed upgrade, this ultimate one. It says it's complete, but it just didn't do the tact thing. Okay, so we got that done. Void should be done. We'll grab this, we'll unblockify it. Quest complete, cool. All right, so everything on this page is now done, guys. We have knocked out quite a lot of quests. Let's see. So we got a few more things that we could do to knock out. Kind of want to do some more of our, yeah, Draconic Evolution stuff. I'd like to upgrade to our Draconic armor if possible. So we'll take a look at that here very, very soon. So all of our other chests that we got are all here. That's quite a lot of rewards that we have to open. I think it's time that we take a moment here to open those up and see what we get. We'll do like 9 at a time or so, just so our inventory doesn't fill up. So we got an item placeholder. So that was for an iron scythe. Apparently that thing isn't a thing anymore, I guess. I don't know. We get some chests. We get nebulous heart and frozen cores. Signalum ingots. Heavy plated shield. Interdiction torch. We get some basic drawers. Smiley cloud. And some chameleon storage from multi-storage. It's rare. I don't think we're going to be using it. We don't really need any further storage other than applied energistics. So, yep, not useful anymore. Hay bale, we get some hoppers. Fast hopper, filter hopper. Okay, bunch of mushrooms from Botania. All right, so let's put these things all away. Inventory spam. Oh, mushrooms everywhere. Oh, boy. Okay, got them all, I think. Put them all away. All right. Oh, nope. One more right here. Okay, so now we get wooden gearbox, wooden axles. Don't need those anymore. Med kits, never use those at all. Compressed diamond hammers. Those are kind of cool, I guess. Don't need them. We get air plus chance icosahedron. The air turns out to be some gravel. I'm not sure why that says air. That's weird. Rainbow lamp, which we've seen before, and experience pylon. Okay. Experience pylon is pretty good too for experience storage if you've never used that before, or you need some kind of experience storage in your world. Chicken stick, I think we've got one of those before, didn't we? Yeah, we had one chicken stick. That's how we made chickens previously. So that's kind of cool. Get another one of those. Another heavy plated shield, spawn woof, and wolf armor chainmail. I guess that has been removed. Blacker Lotus from Botania. Those are useful. A whole bunch of enchanted books. Goodness. Luck of the Sea, Fire Aspect, the Leech, Unbreaking, Fortune 3, Sharpness, and Civ Fortune. Okay. Don't need them, but okay. And look at this. Energy Laser Relays. We just got done making those. Okay, so not so bad rewards. Yeah, so let's take a look at our Draconic Evolution. What does it take to upgrade to our Draconic Armor? I guess if we just search for, well, armor? Yeah, I guess that kind of filters it further. So Draconic Helmet, we need a Draconic Tier. We need the Awakened Core, Draconic Energy Core, and Awakened Draconian Block with our Wyvern Helmet. So that's not so bad. Are all of these about the same recipe? They are. Okay. So in order for us to upgrade, we're going to need 4 Draconic Energy Cores, 4 Awakened Cores. Draconic Energy Core. So if I want to make 4 of these, what does that cost? Awakened Core. Did we never set up a recipe for the Awakened Core? I guess we must not have. So let's take a look at Awakened Core. If I wanted to make one of those, that requires all of this. Really, we don't have that? Awakened? I guess we don't. All right, so let's make an Awakened Core. So first things first, if we're going to do this, we need to put on a processing pattern, put a slime ball in there. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wyvern Cores. So let's craft one of those so we can set that recipe. That's going to take a little bit of time to happen. And then we're going to need 4 Awakened Draconian Blocks. Okay, so now we're just kind of waiting on this Wyvern Core to be crafted. We should have a lot of the Draconic Cores already made, so this is just the one fusion crafting recipe that has to take place. I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough Draconic Cores to do all the things that we need to do. I think that just finished up. Okay. So it might be one of those things that I might have to queue up and then just wait until next time. I'm not entirely sure. So Wyvern Core, let's see. If I wanted to do this, it would be 6 of these. And then we need a star. Okay, so all of that should turn into something. Let's say that's gonna turn into a Witherless Rose. Do we have any other recipes that require the Nether Star to be on the outside and not in the fusion thing? Maybe that's why we've never set this recipe up. So it doesn't show anything for stars, nothing for stars. Okay, so star, we will whitelist this way. We will blacklist it going to the outside. And I think that should be all we need to do. Okay, so let's tell the system to make a Witherless Rose. We'll go upstairs to make sure everything's gonna work correctly. All right, so Witherless Rose, let's make one of these next. So that's gonna need, it says we have the Draconic Cores available, so it has to do the Wyvern Cores 5 times. Okay, so let's do this, start it up. So that should make 5 of the Wyvern Cores, and then we should be able to make the quote-unquote Witherless Rose. That seems to be going a little slow. What are we missing here? Oh, hold on a second. Wyvern Core requires Nether Stars on the outside, and the Awakened Cores requires Nether Stars on the inside. Huh. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so that's why we never set the Awakened Cores up, because of the Nether Star dilemma. I'm not sure how to solve this at this point in time. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. Okay, so that's probably why we never set this thing up in the past. Let's cancel this. So what I'll have to do... pretty much to solve this, in order to make this work, we need a whole nother setup, a whole nother fusion thing with the Draconic Tier infusers, and I'm not sure if I'm willing to do that since it just takes so long to do. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is just queue up enough of the Wyvern ones and do them by hand, or queue up enough of the Wyvern ones to do the Awakened Cores by hand that we need, since we only need like 4 of them, but that's a lot of the Wyvern things that we're going to have to make. Okay, so let me get rid of all this stuff. I'm going to do some stuff off camera here, try and get this all crafted up. I'm probably going to have to AFK for like an hour or something. Anyway, we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so the Wyvern's finished up, the Wyvern cores. We have 20 of these. I grabbed 60 Awakened Draconian blocks, and then I told the system to make like 100 more of the Draconic cores, just so we have those in the future. We had about 70 or 80 of them remaining after I queued this up. Anyway, I just want these things to be ready to go in the future. So the crafting for all that really didn't take that long. So what I'm going to end up doing, like I said, we're just going to do these manually. We're going to put 4 in each one of these. And then we'll put in 4 in each one of these. Then all you gotta do is put one nether star in, I believe is what the recipe was, into the main thing. One at a time. I don't think you can put in multiple or it just doesn't work. So yeah, that'll charge up pretty quickly, do the whole crafting thing. We'll get 4 of these things. Yeah, and then we should be able to get some other stuff done. Although, now that I just said that, let's go back here. So yeah, we're trying to make the Draconic Energy Core, which requires Awaken. So we need to make double the Awakened cores, which we already made. Okay, well, I thought I was almost there. Not quite there. I'm going to continue doing all this crafting. I got to do this one more full time, and then we'll be right back, guys. Okay, so now that we got all that done, we have our Draconic Energy cores, we have our Awakened cores, and we have the Awakened Draconian blocks. We can throw those over here. We'll just do some more manual crafting. Like so. And then all we got to do is put one of our armor pieces in this thing to infuse it to the next level. Awesome. So you can see here that the power level is going to be quite low, and we're going to have to charge these things up. Now we do have ways to charge them, but I was thinking we should look at the Flux Networks, the Flux Controller, this thing. This is not super expensive, and this will allow us to charge up things wirelessly in our inventory. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. And then what's the other things that we're missing here? Flux blocks. Oh, we need a bunch of these. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we made 4. Yeah, I don't think we have enough here. So there's 5 of those. I think we need one more Eye of Ender, and then we should be able to craft this thing. There's that guy, and then this. Yeah, all right. So let's get another piece of armor put in here. Okay, so we'll craft that up. So this Flux Controller, we can put this pretty much anywhere in the world. I'm going to stick it over, well, went all the way around for nothing. I'm going to stick it over by our energy Powerball thing, just so we know where it is. I mean, this is where our energy is, just kind of makes sense. So we'll stick it down here. So we can select a network. We want this to be on my network. And then we want transmitter mode on, I think is all we have to do. And that should wirelessly charge things. Yeah, so you can see now that our wireless crafting terminal is always holding a charge. So that's really cool. So what that means, if we grab our Draconic armor out of the system, as soon as I put that in my inventory, that charges up. And I do believe it charges up even if it's on your body. Yeah, so now we don't have to worry about this thing ever running out of a charge. That's one of those things when you fight the Chaos Guardian that you do kind of have to worry about, is that your armor is going to run out of power. So you need like the capacitor with the high power stuff. We might not need to do that at all. I'm not entirely sure if the Flux network will keep up with that kind of power drain, but anyway, that is kind of a cool thing to know. So let's get the final piece here. We'll throw that in there and do the thing. Yeah, so the way these things work, the fusion crafting injectors, if you're doing the same recipe, you can put stacks of items in the correct spot. But yeah, as far as the thing that you're fusing or fusioning, yeah, you can only put one at a time over here. So yeah, just one thing to know. So Draconic, there's that and there's that. Cool, we got full Draconic armor, ladies and gentlemen, finally. But we're not done yet. We have all the upgrades to make for this armor. Like, it's pretty cool the way it is, and it's a lot stronger than the Wyvern version. But this stuff, yeah, you can still upgrade, get better shielding and energy storage and this and that. So a lot of things we'll be looking at. Also, I did have to queue up a few more of these Draconic cores. Yeah, I thought having like 100 extra was going to be enough, but it turns out 20 of the Wyvern, which we had to make twice, we had to make a total of 40 of those. 20 of those requires 100 of these Draconic cores, so I just queued up like another 200, so we have extras for later. And I'm going to look at queuing up even more than that, so we just have these things on hand. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.